aligning my life with the Zodiac was just a great reminder that I don't have to be in action mode all the time and I don't have to be in rest mode all the time. It truly is an ebbing and a flowing between all of those. And each season encouraged me to look at different aspects of my life and dive deeper into those different aspects. Hello my loves, and welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you are here, and today I want to talk about something that I've been researching for the past year, and that is what I've learned from looking into and researching the different zodiac signs and seasons. So if you're unfamiliar, I am Lindsay Tanner. I have this channel to kind of show the behind the scenes of what it means to live an aligning, fulfilling, and present life. I also do that on my podcast, Alignment Adventures, where I have solo episodes, our guest interviews, and this channel is kind of like the behind the scenes of what my life looks like. I do vlogs and talk videos like this, and sometimes yoga flows and meditations as well. Just all the things that incorporate living an aligning life to me. So this past year, I have been researching each season of the Zodiac, and I started with Scorpio season because I am a Scorpio, and I love this time of year, and it felt really fun to research like the themes of each season. So Scorpio, Sagittarius, on through the rest of the 12 zodiac signs, and make a yoga flow that accompanied the themes of that season. And it just started off as something that I was very curious in, that felt really fun, and that is like one of my biggest pieces of advice when trying to live an aligning life is just follow your curiosities. Follow what feels fun. Really bring back that childlike curiosity and just do something because it feels fun. And that felt fun to me. So each season I would sit down and research the themes of that zodiac sign and then incorporate that into a yoga flow. So if you want to check those out, you can do the yoga flow for each season. But I really just wanted to make a video explaining what I learned from doing that research, because at the end I was really, taking a big picture of what I've learned, and I'm like, wow, each season truly builds on the one before it and the one behind it, and they all connect in such a beautiful way that really help us dive into different aspects of our life. Now, another thing I want to say before I get into those examples is, one, I'm not an astrology or zodiac expert. I'm just showing what I've learned through my research. And I really just want to show that like following your curiosity can lead to some beautiful insights. And two, I want to say align with this if it feels right, and if it doesn't feel right, obviously don't live this way. But what I find interesting is I know that our society, and I used to be someone that was like this as well, I love to like plan out my entire life, especially with a planner, and set goals and work towards those goals. I'm not saying I don't do that anymore, but this is such a natural way to, take action and work towards things that you're wanting in your life, and also step back and look within yourself and reflect and rest. Like each season is just a good reminder to kind of ebb and flow between that action and rest state. So let's get into some examples of how that is happening. So my first example is with the transition we just did before the zodiac season, so going from Libra season into Scorpio season. So if you research Libra, and again, there's so many different interpretations of each sign, but I go with the ones that feel right to me and feel intuitive to me, and just kind of those general overarching themes of the Libra season. So for Libra, their symbol is like the balance, the scales. They're very open-minded, fair-minded, want to see things from all aspects, very connected to relationships, very connected to the beauty of life. So that's kind of a good time to see things from all angles and really just try to get like the justice of different situations, or really to just be like contemplative about different things going on in your life and just seeing things from all angles. And it's such a beautiful time to connect with the people around you and nurture those relationships. Now, as we head out of Libra season into Scorpio season, this is a beautiful example of how they build and connect off each other. Scorpio season can be seen as very intense. It's also a water sign, which means it's very intuitive, connected to our emotions, a beautiful time to go within, and also a beautiful time to really get clear on what you are wanting, to release things that are no longer serving you. Just like the Scorpio sheds their skin, you can shed different layers of you. It is a transformative time. So after we've looked at something from all angles, trying to get like the contemplative perspective on something, then you can really like go deep into what you're wanting out of this season, and you can really use that bold confidence in Scorpio season. Whether you're a Libra or Scorpio or not, it doesn't really matter what your sign is. I mean, people may disagree with me there. I'm just again talking about the overarching themes. You can take the bold and confident energy of the Scorpio season to get clear on what you want, and then that leads into the next season, which is Sagittarius, and you can really take action. That's a fire sign, to start a new project or start a new adventure and go after the things that you just got clear on, because you connected with the people in your life, you nourish those relationships in Libra season, you examine the different depths of the situation in Scorpio season, let things go, and then you're going to take action in Sagittarius season. So that's just one example of how you can see how each one, the themes just kind of build on each other, and it just keeps ebbing and flowing through this cycle of like rest, going within, getting clear, letting go, taking action, going after the things you want, connecting with those around you. So let's get into another example, which is actually the opposite side of the year from where we're currently at when I'm filming this, when this video is released. So another good example of this is going from Gemini season into Cancer season. So themes of the Gemini season are being adaptable. Like that's really something that I found interesting about the Gemini sign, is a lot of times people interpret that as being two-faced, but really it's like the twins, right? Showing that you can be adaptable in different situations in this season. Whether you're a Gemini or not, you can tune into that energy. Like I said, Gemini is just really a good season to get curious and explore different things. Maybe do something differently, mix it up. And then as you go into Cancer season, you're really grounding again, and you're connecting with things that are important to you, with your home, to the people around you, and you're resting. And then we go into Leo season, which is like taking action again, being bold and confident. So I just loved how, as I was researching these different signs, I could see that pattern keep happening again and again and again. And like I said before, you don't have to live this way. You don't have to align with the seasons if you don't want to. But for me, it was like, it just made sense. It was such a deep remembering. So I hope this video inspired you maybe to research the Zodiac on your own. I mean, you could even do your own birth chart, which is its whole thing on itself. There's so much more than your sun sign, which is the sign that you are born into, where the sun was at when you were born. There's your moon and all the different things. Again, I'm not an expert, but I am going to continue to explore that. Lots of different resources out on the internet. But what I hope you get the most out of this is, one, we can align our lives with the seasons of the year. Connected to the Zodiac are also the summer solstice, winter solstice, autumn equinox, and spring equinox. The signs kind of align with those. Like as we're going between certain times, that's when we see the solstices and the equinoxes, and they align with the themes of the season: fall, winter, spring, and summer. So it just feels like a very natural way to live my life, to align my life. And like I said, if nothing else, I hope this just encourages you to be curious about the things that you're interested in. Go research it, see how it affects your life, or how it connects to you, or how it resonates with you. And just do it because it feels fun. That is what I did with my Zodiac yoga flows, and it was such a fun experience with me, and I had to share it in its own video. Aligning my life with the Zodiac was just a great reminder that I don't have to be in action mode all the time, and I don't have to be in rest mode all the time. It truly is an ebbing and a flowing between all of those. And each season encouraged me to look at different aspects of my life and dive deeper into those different aspects. Another fun thing you can do, and I mentioned this in my witchy and magical habits video, is you can align these Zodiac seasons with where the moon is at as well. So when we have a full moon, it's always in the Zodiac sign that is opposite of the current sign we're in, and the new moon is always in that current sign. So we just had a new moon in Scorpio, which is the season we're in right now. I have a wonderful channel where you can dive into the themes of each of those lunations. Alina Alive, I will link that somewhere. I love watching her videos, and that's been so useful for me to even take this a step further and align with those different seasons, or what's coming up with those illuminations. affirmations. And again, take what resonates and leave the rest. So I hope this video was interesting and useful for you. Like I said, go and check out those Zodiac yoga flows. I even have some yoga flows and meditations for the new moons and full moons just in general. And please share any takeaways you have down in the comments, what you found interesting, how the Zodiac has affected your life, maybe insights that you have that I didn't mention. I would love to hear from all of you. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it. Such a beautiful way to support the work that I am doing here. And of course, subscribe if you're not already. All right, my loves, I'm sending you all so much love, all the highest vibes, and of course, I will see you in the next video.